a dad, shall I say, father, that God will approve of. My brothers and my sisters, give me a little more Bible. I don't know if you realize it or not. Everybody that father, child, is not a dad. Are you listening to me? Because you dropped the sperm, fertilized the egg, and have not done what you were supposed to do in rearing up that child. You ought not hold your head up today talking about Father's Day, because it takes someone special in order to be a father. Matter of fact, it takes someone special to be a dad. Are you listening to me? I don't know if y'all can remember or not when you used to look up at your dad and think that your daddy could do anything. Your daddy could solve any problems that may have arrived. Your daddy used to be your hero. Now he's your Negro. Why? Because so many folks don't honor their father like they should. The Bible teaches us, honor your mother and father, that your days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God has given thee. Are you listening to me? Yeah, so many of us used to see our dad in that light, kind of like the story I once heard. A little boy and his dad visit a grocery store. When they was about to leave, there was a lady standing by the door of that grocery store with a big jar of rock candy. She told the young boy, stick your hand in there and get your hand full of candy. He stood there looking up at his dad. She repeated again, young man, it's free. Stick your hand in there and get your hand full of candy. The young man still stood there looking up at his dad. A few minutes later, his father reached his hand in there and grabbed a handful of candy. And as they were walking out the store, the father said to the son, he said, why didn't you stick your hand in there and get you some candy? It was free. The little boy replied to his daddy, Daddy, I look up to you and I realize that your hand is bigger than mine. And I realize that I will get more candy if I let you put your hand in the candy jar. And brothers and sisters, what am I trying to say? Some of us used to look up to our dad in that same light. My brothers and my sisters, we're living in the 21st century, and now we don't look at our daddy like we used to look at our daddy. Are you listening to me? Yes, my brothers and my sisters. The boy, he grinned because he knew that his daddy's hand was much bigger than his hand. Believe me when I tell you, brothers and sisters, some of you think you got us figured out. Are y'all listening to me? Some of y'all think, well, Daddy, you old folks, that was back in the day, but we living in a new era now. Well, can I share something with you? The game is still the same. The name has changed. Some of y'all think three-piece suit just come out. They were wearing three-piece back in the 60s. Some of y'all think double-breasted suits is some fashion. They were wearing double. Look at Clark. Look at what the old Superman flicks. Clark Kent used to wear a double-breasted suit. And I think them pictures were made back in the 40s. So the Bible teaches us there ain't nothing new under the sun. Nothing. Names have changed, but the game is still the same. Y'all walk around there with the afro, y'all don't think that's a... I used to have an afro back in the 60s. You look at me now, you may not think so, but yeah, I had an afro. Walking around with braids. I used to have my hair braided. And some of y'all young people say I used to have the whole nine. The whole nine. But I stopped by to tell you, brothers and sisters, far too often we grow to think that we know so much more than our daddy. But as we get older, we begin to realize how smart our parents really are. You know, they don't have to tell you but one time, son or daughter, don't touch that stove because it's hot. But you ain't gonna listen. A talk lesson is the best lesson you can get. Because see, when you walk up there and put your hand on that stove and burn your hand, I guarantee you, mom and dad ain't got to tell you no more. Don't touch that stove. When you see a stove, you say, no, 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 no. Are you listening to me? So my brothers and my sisters, dads can be pretty clever. Just listen to this story of a clever dad. There was a young man who had just received his driver's license. And when he got home, he asked his daddy, who was a preacher, if he could sit down and discuss with his dad about borrowing his daddy's car. His daddy took him in his study, sat him down and said, son, I'll make a deal with you. If you bring your grades up, if you study your Bible, and you get a haircut, then we can sit down and talk about the use of my car. After a month or so, the boy came back again and asked his daddy, Daddy, can we talk about me using the car? They again went into the daddy's study. And he sat down, he said, the daddy said, son, I'm proud of you. You done what I asked you to do. You brought your grades up and you studied your Bible diligently, but you didn't get your haircut. Young man waited for a moment. You do know he was reading his Bible, and he replied. He said, Daddy, I've been thinking. And I've been reading, Daddy, and I noticed that Samson had long hair. Moses had long hair. Noah had long hair. Even Jesus had long hair. But his daddy threw up that finger. Wait a minute, son. He pointed out something. You're right. They did have long hair. He said, but you got to remember one thing. All of them walked where they had to go. When you get home, are you listening to me? There's a smart, they use situations in life to teach lessons to their children. So many of us who have become dads ought to want to be better fathers. We think to ourselves, what can I do to make myself a better dad to my children? Which in turn will make me a better husband to my wife. Are you listening to me? As believers, we understand that dads are the ones who set aside, God set aside to be the leader of the family. But there's a condition. You can't be the head of your house, Father, if you're not following Jesus Christ. Are you listening to me? You ain't nothing but breath in britches if you ain't following Jesus. But if you're following after the pattern of Jesus Christ, then you are the head of your house. Are you listening to me? We realize the importance of being a good dad and how important having a good dad in our household to lead our family. Irma Bumblebeck once wrote a column on what it means to be a good dad. She wrote, now if you are like most men, even those who had a poor experience with their own dads, if you have a general idea of the kind of dad you want to be, you have a picture in your mind of what a model dad looks like. And you want to be that kind A dad who hears their dad. Dad that hears the voice of God will keep God's promises. Whose children feel secure, confident, loved, and accepted. Whose children develop a reputation of integrity, honesty, ethics. My brothers and sisters,